How you doing? Welcome to Dean Kirk's Buzz Box. And boy, I got another one that's been buzzing on. I had it on Spotify. Discovered it on Spotify about 3 or 4 months ago, and I flipped over this record. I like the way it starts. I can't remember the words. The words that it starts with. We're better. Yeah, we're better. We're better. The way it starts, and you got the instrumentation that comes storming right in, and then you got the rapping, and you got these different singers taking turns with verses and all that. This is probably more of a collective than a group per se. It's called Out the Gaff, and it's off to the races, boy. This you can perform this song at a festival. This is definitely a festival record. The song that you perform at a festival in front of thousands of people, and then they're all jamming out to this record. It's by Sorker Richardson. Well, actually, the way it's listed, the way I've seen it listed, Denise Chaila, rather, Sorker Richardson, and God knows he's an MC from Zimbabwe, and that's not his real name, but I can't pronounce his real name, so I better not attempt it and embarrass myself, which I'm doing anyway. But anyway, we got Murli, Murli. I probably mispronounced that name. That's a moniker too. That's not his real name. Real name Murli Boavi or something like that. He's also from Africa, and Denise Chaila, she's from Africa too, but they're based in Ireland, Limerick, Ireland, and they came together. I just came across this website that discussed how this whole thing just fell together. But anyway, Denise Chaila had worked before with God Knows and Murli, and I don't know if it's really a band. It's called Russ and Gano Family. She did a CD. She was on a CD that they put out around 2016. Russ and Gano, I believe is how you pronounce it. But so they've worked together before. Boy, these two. I mean, this is some great rapping on this record, man. I mean, when this song begins, the first part is taken. Well, you got God Knows. I think he's the one who's doing the hook, the rhythmic hook in the background, and you got Murli who takes the first verse, the first rap, and he's a great rapper. I mean, he could throw down. He could throw down, man. You know who he reminds me of? Remember Dizzy Rascal? Dizzy Rascal back in the late 2000s, early 20-teens, not popular here in the States, not known here in the States. But if you're watching this video in England, you probably, or over in Europe, or in the UK, you probably remember Dizzy Rascal. He had some dynamite dance anthems, rap anthems back in the day. But and then you got Sorker Richardson. Let me talk first about the backgrounds, just a little bit, broad brush the backgrounds of these of at least Denise Chaila and Sorker Richardson. I don't know much about God Knows and Murli except that they played in that Russ and Gano family group, and some great rapping too, as I've already mentioned. Denise Chaila from Zambia. Her dad was a doctor, but he got a job offer from a hospital in Dublin. The family relocated to Ireland when Denise Chaila was very young. And later on, she went to, they moved to Limerick, Ireland. She attended the University of Limerick. She majored in sociology and English literature. She's a poet. She's a hip-hop artist of sorts, that kind of loosely defined, I guess. She put out a CD, Dual Citizenship, in 2019. Sorker Richardson, she is an Irish folk singer. We got a variety of people on here. We got the hip hop meisters on here, and we got a folk singer on here who does a fine job rapping and singing, doing her thing. That's right, everybody's doing their thing. This is such a happy record. They're coming out of lockdown, coming out of 6 months of lockdown, and it's just a release. Man, I'm so glad it's over, man. Let's just pump it out. Pump up the jams. Pump it out. Sorker Richardson, Irish folk singer. Her first band. She formed her first band, or she was in her first band when she was 10 years old. She moved to New York City later on. She was 18 years old. She played the clubs in Brooklyn. She made some demos as well. She stayed there for quite a while, moved back to Dublin in 2017, And she put out a single, I wrote it down here, Petrol Station, I believe it is, critically acclaimed by the music blogs, the European and the American music blogs. It got some airplay on the prestigious BBC Radio 1 in England. So that's a big deal right there, BBC Radio 1. That's nailing it right there. And now, Denise Chaila, I read something that really struck out at me. But there's a whole bunch of things that strike out at me. But someone compared her delivery on this record to Lauryn Hill and Janelle Monáe. Oh, Janelle Monáe, boy, that's killer right there. That's really nice to be compared to those people. I think was it Lauryn Hill? I can't remember. She was in the Fugees. I probably got her name messed up. But the bottom line is, it's just, so you got this guy rapping, and then on the first verse, very aggressive rapper. And I wish I could read the lyrics, but I can't. I wasn't able to pull up the lyrics on my Android, so I can't read some of the lyrics out to you. I like reading out the lyrics to these things. I've done it in the past. And then you got Sorka Richardson. She chimes right in. She chimes right in, singing and rapping a little bit of both. And then you got Denise Chaila as an encore, a stellar encore right there, delivering that R&B, that smooth R&B, a little bit edgy, rapping, and but it's fun. It's fun. It's all about fun, having fun. Now, I just found this out, how this song came together. I stumbled on this website on my Android, my Android right here a few minutes ago. This was put together. There's a fellow named James Vincent McMurrow who really admired these people. He really admired them. He called them into a studio in Dublin, and they put together this record. And he mixed it, he produced it. And see if there's anything else I've written down. It just scribbled down a couple of things. Yeah, he brought them together in the Dublin studio, and there it is, out the gaff, boy. As I've already mentioned before, this song is off to the races. The formats for this record, let me tell you, it is multi-formatted. I think it's got the potential to be a mass appeal record. Yes, it's so catchy. It's so infectious. It's there. This song, it's got hooks. It's just laid out with hooks all over the place. There's hooks everywhere you go on this record with them singing, rapping. You got the rhythmic background. You got the cowbells or whatever going, the beat. It's all about the beat, baby. Got to have the beat. And the formats for this record, I almost lost my train of thought. Formats for this record, well, pop, R&B, hip-hop, and dance. Yes, it's a multi-formatted record. Got it on my fancy, peeked it out at number 3 on my fancy playlist of July the 11th, 2021, just a few weeks ago. Yes, sir, ma'am, it's right here. Denise Chaila, Sorka Richardson, and boy, I tell you, that's a hell of a collaboration. Had it at number 3 on my fancy playlist. Number 3, went to number 3. And that's a very electric collaboration right there. A joyful collaboration. Just throwing down, man. Love to see this song become a hit record. All over the world. Top 10. Love to see it go top 10 in the UK, Ireland, the United States, Canada, Japan. That would be massive right there to make it top 10 in the United States and Japan. Big major markets, but it's a fine record. Do encourage you to check it out, give it a listen to. I love dance music, but there's your generic dance music, and then there's one that just sparkles with originality, like this record, Out the Gaff, by Denise Chaila, Sorka Richardson, God knows, and Merle Boivy. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name incorrectly. I apologize for that. But there it is, my friends. It is Out the Gaff, and I'm out of here. You take care of yourself. Dean Kirk signing off.